All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second game of 5 here for you today. Next up, it'll be the Denver Broncos at the Oakland Raiders. Denver comes in with a 7-2 record. Denver currently in first place in the AFC West. The Raiders, they've had kind of a rough year. They're 3-6. Denver, if they lose this game, they'd only be one game up on the Chargers in the AFC West. The Chargers have won earlier this week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chargers play the Broncos next week. That'd make that game next week a huge matchup if Denver were to lose this. If Denver wins, they stay 2 games up on the Chargers. Let's head out to Oakland for this one. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Here we go. You are looking live at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. It's the Broncos and the Raiders. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The 7-2 Broncos and the 3-6 Raiders. Denver will get the opening kickoff. Kicking off for the Raiders is Caleb Swayze. There's the kick, fielded by Manson. It'll be a touchback, and Denver will have it at the 25-yard line. Starting quarterback for the Broncos is Hunter Mann in his second year out of Tennessee Tech. The Broncos started 7-0, but they've lost 2 in a row. Trying to get back to their winning ways. They lost to the Colts, and they lost to the Patriots. But they still have a game-and-a-half lead in the AFC West at the moment on the LA Chargers. 1st and 10 from the 25, Mann under center. Mann hands off to Lattimore, and that's Perry Lattimore, the middle brother, out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 to bring up 2nd and 4 on the tackle number 24, Eldon McCorkle. Bright sunny afternoon here in Oakland. Temperature at game time 53 degrees. 4 receivers set wide. Mann in the shotgun. Mann hands off to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore gets 8 yards out to the 39-yard line. And that'll be a Denver first down. Perry Lattimore, the 4th year back out of Appalachian State. Making the tackle, Parker Littleton, the 5th year linebacker out of Indiana. 1st and 10 Broncos. Evil Dead's got the Broncos -2. Evil Dead is now 79-56, 23 games up. He's on a tear. Mann looking, throws downfield, the near sideline, caught, no, incomplete. I thought Colt Cruz was going to hold it in. Here's the Denver offense up front. Andre, Carnes, Nyer, Fitzgerald, and Randall. And then it's DeCarva, Jones, Lattimore, Cockrell, and Cruz. Incomplete pass. Colt Cruz couldn't hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 39-yard line. Opening drive of the game here. Longtime AFC West rivals. 4 receivers set wide. Mann in the shotgun. Mann Hands off to Lattimore up the middle. And parried Lattimore out to the 44-yard line. Let's take a look at the Raider defense. Raiders play a 4-3. Ryan, Cripps, Hackney, and Smith up front. Linebackers, Gray, Littleton, and Morrison. And the secondary for the Raiders, McCorkle, Lasser, Jefferson, and Grady. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Broncos at their own 44-yard line. Four receivers wide. Hunter Mann in the shotgun. Mann draws back. Mann steps up, throws, caught by Cruz. First down Denver, down to the Raider 43-yard line. A 13-yard gain to Colt Cruz, the 8th-year receiver out of Texas. And that'll be a Denver first down. Eldon McCorkle finally making the tackle, the 7th-year defensive back out of Syracuse. Broncos come out, 1st and 10 at the Raider 43 in the offset I. Mann hands off to Jones this time. And that's Kobe Jones, the 8th-year back out of Savannah State. Picks up 5 down to the 38-yard line. On the tackle, number 91, Brandon Ryan, the 4th-year defensive end out of Iowa State. But he's 2nd and 5 for the Broncos. Nice opening drive so far by Denver as they've marched down to the Raider 38 in the offset I. Mann hands off to Jones, and Kobe Jones to the 36. A gain of 2, and that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Big 3rd down for Denver here. 3rd and 3 at the Raider 36. Mann hands off to Jones, and Kobe Jones down to the 27. A gain of 9 and a Bronco first down. Of all the teams this season, this is the surprise team of the season. The Broncos at 7 and 2. We didn't expect the Broncos to be anywhere this good, but they are. 1st and 10 at the Raider 27-yard line, 4:45 and counting. Here in the first quarter, still the opening possession of the game. The Broncos just marching down the field. Mann draws back, throws, dumps it off to Lumen, and Lumen gets down to the 18-yard line. That's C.J. Lumen, the rookie tight end at Louisiana Tech. A gain of 8, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Broncos just moving at will. On 2nd and 2, Denver comes out in the offset I. Mann hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore does not get there. In fact, Lattimore will lose a yard back to the 19-yard line. Making the tackle, number 93 for the Raiders, Leighton Cripps, in his 8th year out of Kansas State. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for Denver. .345 and counting here in the first quarter. 3rd and 3 for the Broncos. They come out in the offset I from the Raider 19. Mann hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore very close to the marker, down to the 17. He'll be shy of the marker. They give it 4th down. On the tackle, number 96 for the Raiders, Xavier Hackney, the rookie out of Florida State. It'll be 4th and inches. Decision time for Denver. If it was me, I'd go for it. Let's see what the Broncos do. And they're going to kick a field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt by Marcus Young. in his 5th year out of Kansas State. Kick is up, and it's good. Long opening drive for Denver. However, they only score 3. They lead at 3-0. 3:06 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. If you missed the earlier game, the Seahawks beat the Saints 22-3. Denver will kick off now, up 3-0. The Raiders will get the ball for the first time. Sam Beasley will kick off. Fielded by Cousins at the 5 of the 25, 30, and Orlando Cousins out to the 31-yard line. That Seahawks-Saint game being uploaded to YouTube as we speak. Starting quarterback for the Raiders, Ryan Pearson, the rookie out of Eastern Washington. Their first-round draft pick. First and 10 for the Raiders at their own 31. They're down 3-0. 3:01 left to play here in the first quarter. On a bright sunny day in Oakland. A bit on the cool side, 53. But all in all, not a bad day for football. Raiders in the eye. Let's go. Orlando Cousins gets the carry, and he's taken down by Jeff Benjamin, who comes in on the safety blitz. A loss of 2 yards as Benjamin came around and put the smackdown on him. Nice safety blitz by the Broncos. A loss of 2. Benjamin in his 3rd year out of Ohio State. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Raiders at the 29-yard line. I have an interesting stat for you. I'll pass along here right after this play. On 2nd and 12, Pearson back. Pearson throws, caught by Crosland. Levi Crosland down the sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Raiders, 71 yards. Levi Crosland, the 2nd-year receiver out of Virginia. He's got great speed. You give him a little bit of an opening, he's gone. The defender covering him fell down. And the Raiders go up 6-3. 71 yards to Levi Crosland, the 2nd-year receiver out of Virginia. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And now Dan Bailey will come on for the extra point. It took the Raiders, 2 plays? There's the kick, and it's up and good. The Raiders lead at 7-3, 2:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. In that Seahawks-Saints game, when the final stats rolled across the screen, New Orleans only had 74 yards of total offense. That's it. 74. That's pretty bad. They had 47 yards passing and 30 yards rushing. It was bad. I didn't know it at the time until I saw those stats. Yeah, quality, Evil Dead says. As the Seahawks justifiably beat them 22-3 in the game right before this one. After this game, we have the Redskins and the Rams. We'll head down to Los Angeles. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Manson in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You're right, Evil Dead. A lot of that was the Saints' first drive where they scored the field goal. To borrow your term, quality. 2:25 left here in the first quarter. Raiders up 7-3 on the Broncos. The Broncos have lost 2 in a row coming into this one after starting 7-0. If the Broncos aren't careful, they'll let the AFC West slip away from them. The Chargers, a game and a half back. If the Broncos lose, they'll be 1 game back.
Green 39! Green 39!
Walker in motion on 1st and 10. Man, hands off to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore around the outside. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Coming up to make the tackle, Marcus Nelson, the 5th-year defensive back out of Connecticut. It'll be 2nd and 10, no gain. Two minutes left here in the first quarter. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Man draws back, throws, caught by Cockrell. Out to the 34, a gain of 9. Mike Cockrell, the 9th-year tight end out of Army. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 for Denver. Denver scored a field goal on their opening drive, and the Raiders answered with a touchdown on theirs. Big 3rd down for Denver, 3rd and 1 at their own 34-yard line. Man, hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore, I don't know if he got it. Maybe. Where do they mark it? He's short. It'll be 4th and inches. On the tackle, Xander Hackney, the rookie defensive tackle out of Florida State. It'll be 4th down, and Denver's going to have to punt. It'll be 4th and inches for the Broncos at their own 35. Sam Beasley back to punt, gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 18-yard line by Levi Crosland. First down Raiders. 1:01 remaining here in the first. Raiders up 7-3. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead with you on this Juneteenth. Yep, you're right. A bit too conservative. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Ryan Pearson, the rookie quarterback, back to throw. Gets it out to Crosland. Out to the 29, a gain of 11. And that'll be a Raider first down. Levi Crosland. The Redskins and the Rams are up next. After that game, we'll take a break so I can eat dinner, and then we'll come back, and then we'll have the Falcons and the 49ers, followed by the Bengals and the Dolphins. First and 10 for the Raiders now at their own 29. 35 seconds left in the first.
Let's go!
Pearson hands off to Orlando Cousins around the outside to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. On the tackle, Parker Cameron, the 5th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. Orlando Cousins, the 3rd-year back out of Louisiana Tech. 3 receivers to the near side. Pearson on 2nd and 4 in the shotgun. Last play of the quarter, Pearson throws outside, caught by Franklin. Franklin escapes and gets out to the 44. First down Raiders. That's the end of the first quarter. Raiders up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The 7-2 Broncos, the 3-6 Raiders. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 44-yard line. They lead at 7-3. Denver tried to end a 2-game slide after starting 7-0. 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 44. Pearson fakes the handoff, throws downfield, caught by Siegel, the tight end, Jason Siegel, a gain of 13, and another Raider first down. The 10th year tight end out of Tulsa. First down, Raiders. Kendall Battle, the safety, came up and made the hit. The 6th year safety out of Boise State. First and 10 for the Raiders now at the Bronco 43. Raiders can make this a 2-score game with a touchdown. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson hands off to Orlando Cousins. Picks up 3 yards down to the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. John Deaver on the tackle, number 98. The 11th year defensive end out of South Florida. 2nd and 7. Raiders at the Bronco 40. Raiders on the offset eye. Pearson hands off to Jenkins this time. And Don Jenkins will lose a yard back to the 41-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle, number 25, Carlos Laws, the 3rd year defensive back out of San Diego State. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. Big 3rd down for Oakland right here at the Denver 41-yard line. Raiders come out with 3 receivers to the near side. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson fakes the handoff, throws downfield, wide open. Franklin, he may score. Touchdown, Raiders. J.T. Franklin, the 2nd year receiver out of SMU. A 41-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders take a 13-3 lead. Upset special here. .41 yards. J.T. Franklin, touchdown. And now Dan Bailey will come on for the extra point. The extra point is up and good. Raiders lead at 14-3. 6:31 left to play here in the first half. Here at the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports. I really think the key to making predictions is not so much knowing who the favorites are, but who has the best chance to pull an upset. Denver historically has a hard time here. And now Bailey will kick off for the Raiders, up by 11. Fielded by Manson at the 6-yard line, and Manson brings it back out across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. Andrew Manson, the 2nd year receiver out of Kansas. Broncos offense comes back out, 6:26 left in the first half. Raiders up 14-3. Let's see if the Broncos can get back in this game. Still plenty of time left here in the half. 6:26 left here in the second quarter. Plenty of time, no need to panic. In the I formation, Hunter Mann under center. Mann hands off to Lattimore around the outside, and Perry Lattimore gets hemmed in. The Raider defense is right there. It's going to be a 1-yard loss, led by number 22, Herschel Grady, the 5th year defensive back out of Louisville, the former Falcon. Grady spent 4 years with Atlanta, now in his first season with the Raiders. Second and 11 for the Broncos at their own 31. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the first half. Mann in the shotgun. And Mann draws back, throws downfield, caught by Samson DeCarva out to the 35. A gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. DeCarva in his third year out of Missouri. Leighton Cripps on the tackle for the Raiders. 5:35 left to play in the half. 4 receivers set wide. Man in the shotgun. Man drops back. Throws downfield. It's picked off by the Raiders. Harper with it. Harper one man to beat, and he gets tackled by Man at the 25-yard line. The linebacker, Cole Harper, the rookie out of Kentucky, picks it off for the Raiders and brings it back to the 25-yard line. Wow. Denver, who looked like the second coming when they went 7-0, but now on their 2-game losing streak, they're not playing well, and they're about to lose their third in a row. And now the Raiders will have it 1st and 10 at the Bronco 25 following the interception by Cole Harper. The rookie linebacker with a big play for the Raiders. The Raiders come in at 3-6, 3 games under 500. Rookie quarterback Ryan Pearson under center on 1st and 10. Pearson drops back. Pearson throws. Caught by Crosland out to the 12-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 13 and a Raider first down. The Raiders started 0-4. And then they won 3 in a row. But then they've lost 2 in a row since. The Raiders are kind of up and down. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Bronco 12. And the Raiders can make this a... See, they're up by what, 11? Cousins up the middle, and Cousins out to the 7-yard line. The Raiders can make this a 3-possession game with a touchdown. A gain of 4 yards by Cousins on the tackle, number 79 for Denver. That's Steve Strong, the second-year defensive tackle out of Baylor. 4.5 minutes left in the half. 4 receivers wide. Pearson, play action, rolls out. And Pearson is going to throw to Franklin, and he can't hold on. That was knocked away by Carlos Laws. A nice defensive play by Laws. Excuse me. And that'll bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. I thought Franklin had the touchdown there for a moment. Denver desperately needs to hold the Raiders to a field goal here. On 3rd and 6, Pearson throws outside. It's nearly picked off, incomplete. And that was broken up by number 29. And that's Levi Myers, the second-year safety out of Hawaii. Had he caught that, he'd still be running. It would have been a pick 6. So the Denver defense holds. The Raiders will try a field goal. It'll keep it a 2-score game. Dan Bailey from 24 yards. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Raiders lead it 17-3, a 2-touchdown lead for Oakland with 4:12 remaining here in the first half. Still plenty of time for Denver to get back in this. But the Broncos got to get their act together. The Broncos had that nice opening drive for the field goal, but that's it so far. Next week, Denver has that big showdown with the Chargers. And the Raiders next week will host Jacksonville. Bailey will kick off for Oakland. There's the kick. Fielded by Manson at the 5, over the 20, 25. And bringing it back, Andrew Manson, the second-year receiver out of Kansas. 1st and 10 Denver from their own 28. Hunter Mann comes out. Those are not good stats. Those are like his rookie stats. when he had a terrible season last year. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. 4:08 left in the half. Broncos come out, 3 receivers to the far side. Man in the shotgun. Man, hands off, no play action, looking. Rolls out. Still looking, and now he takes off and doesn't get much. A gain of a yard out to the 29-yard line. Shadowing the quarterback, Parker Littleton, who makes the tackle. The 5th-year linebacker out of Indiana. I mean, the Raiders are doing what I tell other teams to do all the time. Shadow the quarterback. Don't let him rip a big yard gain on you. 4 receivers wide on 2nd and 9. Man in the shotgun. Man draws back. Throws outside to Lattimore. Lattimore escapes and picks up some positive yards down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 5. So Perry Lattimore got something out of nothing. .312 and counting here in the first half. Raiders up 17-3. Man in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green 39.
Man draws back, throws down the middle, caught by March, and Raymond March all the way out to the 49. An 18-yard gain for the former Chief, Raymond March, the 14th-year receiver out of Louisiana State. Finally making the tackle, Marcus Nelson, the 5th-year defensive back out of Connecticut. That's a Bronco first down. And looks like Denver's offense is finally waking up. .240 left in the half. Broncos trying to make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Here we go.
In the I formation. Man to Lattimore, and Lattimore gets nailed for a 1-yard loss. Xander Hackney. Been saying his name a lot, the rookie out of Florida State. A loss of a yard. He just plants him. Like, welcome to the NFL. Second and 11 for the Broncos at the 50-yard line. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Hunter Man back to throw. Looks downfield, rolls out again, in trouble, scrambling, and he's going to take a sack back at the 39. That's the 2-minute warning. Raiders up 17-3 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. It'll be 3rd and 22 for the Broncos following that sack, and they have it at their own 39-yard line. Both teams have 3 timeouts. We're at the 2-minute warning in the first half. Raiders up 17-3. Denver trying to avoid losing their 3rd straight after starting 7-0. On 3rd down, man, that's a give-up play. They give it to Lattimore, and Lattimore loses another yard. It'll be 4th and 23. The Raiders take a timeout. They want to score again before halftime. It'll be 4th and 23. Gavin Sperlin made the sack on the previous play. He also makes the stop on that play. The 8th-year defensive end out of USC. I'm sorry, it was Robert Smith. I was looking at the wrong roster. In the 15th-year defensive end out of Oregon. I was looking at the Bronco roster. Sam Beasley will punt for Denver. Beasley gets the punt away. And that'll be into the end zone, touchback. And the Raiders, with 1:49 and 2 timeouts, they have time to score again. And they'll start their own 20-yard line. Ryan Pearson, the rookie quarterback out of Eastern Washington. He's only thrown 8 passes, but so far so good. Raiders up 17-3. course, one of those was that long touchdown to Crosland. 4 receivers set wide. Pearson in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Pearson drops back. Pearson throws down the middle, caught by Cousins, wide open out of the backfield. Orlando Cousins out to the 45, a gain of 25. First down, Raiders. Raiders want to score again before halftime. Well, he totally made Jeff Benjamin whiff. Finally making the tackle, number 25. And that's Carlos Laws. As we watch the replay again. I mean, he made Benjamin look silly. First and 10 Raiders now at the Bronco 45, 125 and counting, or at their own 45, I'm sorry, 122 and counting. 4 receivers wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson drops back. Pearson throws down the near sideline. Franklin makes the catch at the Bronco 42. And that'll be a gain of 13 yards. And a Raider first down. And now the Raiders take a timeout with 1:01 left in the half. Raiders have 1 timeout left. Redskins Rams up after this. We'll head down to Los Angeles. We're just working our way down the West Coast. We started in Seattle, and now we're here in Oakland, and we'll head down to Los Angeles. And then we'll take a break before our final 2 games. The Falcons and the 49ers, and the Bengals and the Dolphins. First and 10. Raiders have it now at the Bronco 42-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson drops back. Pearson steps up. Pearson is going to be taken down at the 39. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. James Thomas, the linebacker, in his 5th year out of Clemson on the tackle. 45 seconds and counting. Raiders still have a timeout. Try to get the field goal range. 3 receivers to the far side. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson fakes the handoff. Pearson throws. Caught by Crosland down the sideline. Touchdown! Raiders! A 39-yard touchdown catch by Levi Crosland. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are up by 3 scores. We're still waiting for Denver to show up. The Broncos reverting to the team they were last season. After a brilliant 7-0 start, they're getting whooped by the Raiders. And now Dan Bailey for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Raiders lead by 21, 24-3. 25 seconds left here in the first half. It makes you wonder how the Broncos got to 7-0. I'm starting to wonder. Raiders are putting on a clinic. Dan Bailey will kick off for Oakland with 25 seconds left in the half. A poor showing by Denver here in the first half. As Bailey will kick. There's the kickoff. This will be fielded by Manson at the 8-yard line. Brings it out over the 25 and out to the 28. 21 seconds left in the half. Denver down by 21. Denver has 3 timeouts, but only 21 seconds to work with. Hunter Mann having a terrible first half. This second-year quarterback out of Tennessee Tech. Let's hope Denver can get back in this game. Oakland gets the ball first in the second half. I just remember that. 1st and 10. Man to Lattimore. Lattimore gets nailed after a 1-yard gain by Hackney. And it looks like the Broncos are just going to go to the locker room down 24-3. Nobody taking a timeout. And we reach halftime. Oakland 24, Denver 3 here at Javits Sports. And welcome back to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 11 here at Javits Sports. A decidedly one-sided game as the Raiders lead the Broncos 24-3. The Broncos at 7-2 in first place in the AFC West, but they're in danger of losing their third game in a row. The Raiders come in at 3-6. If not for the Texans, the Raiders would be in last. Beasley will kick off. The Raiders get the ball first here in the second half. Fielded by Cousins at the 7, out over the 25. And Orlando Cousins out to the 29-yard line. So the Raiders up by 21. They get the ball first. Here's some first half highlights for Ryan Pearson, the rookie quarterback. That's the long 71-yard touchdown pass to Levi Crosland back in the first quarter. One of the highlights. And that's another long pass to J.T. Franklin for the touchdown. And Crosland's second touchdown of the day. The 49-yard touchdown. Been a pretty good first half for Ryan Pearson. 1st and 10 Raiders. They'll start from their own 29, up 24-3. If the Broncos aren't careful, this is going to go from bad to worse. Then it's going to become a rout.
Here we go.
Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson hands off to Cousins up the middle. Orlando Cousins 7 yards out to the 36. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. On the tackle, number 29, Levi Myers. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Raiders at their own 36. Raiders come out in the eye.
Let's go. What?
Pearson, play action. Oh, he gets sacked. Coming in on the sack, David Fuller, the 5th-year defensive tackle out of San Jose State. A loss of 8 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 11 for the Raiders. Maybe that's the jump start the Broncos need right there. Denver definitely needs to get a stop. You don't want the Raiders scoring again. They're already up by 3 touchdowns. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Raiders at their own 28. Raiders come out. Pearson in the shotgun.
Let's go.
The flag is down. The Broncos were offside. Pearson throws to Cousins. And Cousins out to about the 34. Let's see what happens here.
Offside defense.
Yeah, it was obvious at the top of the screen. It was Gavin Sperlin. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll replay it.
Still 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Raiders now at their own 33-yard line. 6:56 left to play here in the third quarter. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here on this Juneteenth. The second game of 5 games for you today. Redskins Rams up next. Ryan Pearson in the shotgun for the Raiders on third down. Pearson back. Pearson throws, and it's incomplete. Breaking up the pass is number 25, Carlos Laws, and that was intended for J.T. Franklin. So the Raiders go 3 and out to start the second half. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to punt. So the Broncos get the stop they needed. Caleb Swayze with the punt. The Raiders' first punt of the day. Nice punt. Swayze into the end zone, though. Touchback. And Denver will have it at the 20-yard line. All right, the Broncos, they have time to come back, but they really need a touchdown on this side of the third quarter. The Broncos have to get their act together. Raiders up 24-3. 6:35 left to play here in the third. Maybe the Broncos were looking ahead to that game against the Chargers next week. You got to play the game you're in. 1st and 10. Man, play action. And Man throws. Caught by Cruz. A flag is down as Cruz gets out to about the 41-yard line. This one might be coming back.
Holding. Offense.
Holding on Denver. Adrian Fitzgerald, the right guard. 10-yard penalty. That'll back it up. It'll be 1st and 20 for the Broncos at their own 10. When it rains, it pours for Denver. First and 20 from the 10-yard line. Man under center. Man hands off to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore out to the 16, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 14. Parker Littleton on the tackle, the former Bears linebacker. 2nd and 14 from the 16. Broncos have to get to the 30 for a first down. Hunter Mann in the shotgun. Mann hands off to Lattimore again. A draw play, and Lattimore escapes and gets out to the 27. That'll be a gain of 11. And that's going to make it 3rd and manageable for the Broncos. 3rd and 3. Nice run there by Lattimore. He is the last of the Lattimore brothers, by the way. Not every team's going to have a Lattimore. Just so you know. 3rd and 3 for the Broncos. 4 receivers set wide. Hunter Mann under center on 3rd down. Mann to Lattimore. He's got the first down. All the way out to the 39. A 12-yard gain by Perry Lattimore. He's the middle Lattimore brother. Older brother Randall plays for the Colts. Younger brother Marcus plays for Philadelphia. 1st and 10, Denver now. They'll have it at their own 39. They're down by 21. They got to get back in this game. Mann under center on 1st down. Mann hands off to Kobe Jones. He gets nailed. A 1-yard loss back to the 38-yard line. Nailed by Brandon Ryan, the 4th-year defensive end out of Iowa State. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Broncos. Back at their own 38-yard line. On 2nd down, 4 receivers set wide. Mann drops back. Mann rolls out. Hunter Mann throws back down the field, throwing deep, and Nelson picks it off for the Raiders. They were looking for Raymond March. The ball was underthrown, And Marcus Nelson picks it off for the Raiders at the 1-yard line. Another Denver turnover. It'll be 1st and 10 Oakland. Raiders up 24-3 here in the third quarter. Live from the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. 4:15 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 1-yard line. Denver just can't catch a break today. Well, they could get a safety here. In the offset eye, Ryan Pearson, the rookie quarterback, hands off to Orlando Cousins, and Cousins barely gets a half a yard out to the 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. David Fuller on the tackle for the Broncos. Under 4 minutes left now in the third quarter. Raiders up 24-3. Raiders come out in the offset eye. Pearson hands off to Don Jenkins, and Jenkins gets out to the 11. A 10-yard gain. First down Raiders. Don Jenkins in his 4th year out of Indiana. And that'll be a Raider first down. Making the tackle, James Kingston, the 9th-year linebacker out of LSU. Kingston playing his former team today. He used to play for the Raiders. 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Pearson fakes the handoff, and he gets sacked back at the 2-yard line. Coming in on the sack, number 92, David Fuller. A loss of 9 back to the 2-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 19 for Oakland. For a moment, I thought Pearson was going to fumble, and the Broncos were going to get the ball back, but he held on to it. We're coming up on 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Raiders up 24-3. 2nd and 19 for Oakland at their own 2. Raiders come out in the eye. Pearson to Cousins around the outside. Orlando Cousins makes his way out to the 7. That'll be a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 15. Make it a gain of 4. John Deaver comes over and makes the tackle. The 11th-year defensive end out of South Florida. Big third down here, 3rd and 15. Denver really needs a turnover right about now. 5 receivers wide. Empty backfield for Pearson from his end zone. Pearson throws. It's caught by Clymer, who gets out to the 14, a gain of 7. But he'll be shy of the first down. Peyton Clymer, his first catch of the day, the 7th-year receiver out of Tennessee. But it'll be 4th and 7, and the Raiders are going to have to punt. Coming up to make the tackle, Parker Cameron. Caleb Swayze will be punting on 4th and 7. Swayze gets the punt away. And this will be fielded by Manson at the 24, brings it out over the 40, out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Denver now at their own 42, a minute 49 left here in the third quarter. We're live from the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. We'll head down the coast for the Redskins and the Rams after this. We'll go from one Coliseum to another one. .149 left in the third. Broncos come out. 4 receivers set wide. Hunter Mann, the quarterback. Mann hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore picks up 2 yards out to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 8. Parker Littleton on the tackle. 1:35 and counting here in the third quarter. Raiders comfortably up 24-3. Raiders have more than double the total yardage of the Broncos here today. Denver comes out in the offset eye.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Man, hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 6. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. On the tackle, the linebacker, Levi Gray. We have a lot of Levis in this game. Gray in his 8th year out of Nebraska. There you go. 3rd and 2 for the Broncos now from the 50-yard line. Denver in the offset eye. Man fakes the handoff, and he avoids a sack. Throws deep downfield. He's got a man. Jefferson can't hold on. Incomplete. It was actually DeCarva. Jefferson almost picked it off. Samson DeCarva was open, but the ball kind of held up. Incomplete. And that allowed Dwayne Jefferson, the safety, to knock it away. Sam Beasley back to punt on 4th and 2. Gets the punt away. And that will go into the end zone. Touchback. Raiders will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Raiders up 24-3. Pearson having a big game. Only 10 completions, but 3 of them are for touchdowns. Raiders will start from their own 20-yard line, up 24-3. 35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Raiders come out.
Here we go.
Ryan Pearson, the quarterback.
White 90.
Pearson fakes the handoff. Throws downfield, caught by Barnett. Out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. Bryce Barnett, the 3rd-year tight end out of Marshall. First down, Raiders. And that might take us to the end of the 3rd quarter here. They might get another playoff. 1st and 10. Oakland from their own 35. Raiders come out. Pearson in the shotgun. 5 seconds. They do get the playoff. Pearson throws outside to Clymer. And Clymer, not much, a 2-yard gain. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Raiders up 24-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. We go to the 4th quarter. Raiders lead the Broncos 24-3. Raiders on cruise control right now. And it's Ginger barking in the background. Grace is here. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi.
There you go. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. They come out in the eye.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
Pearson hands off to Don Jenkins. And Jenkins gets out to the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 1. On the tackle, number 98, John Deaver. 3rd and 1 for Oakland. The Broncos, they need a turnover or something. They've got to get back in this game. They're running out of time. Pearson in the shotgun on 3rd down. Pearson drops back, throws outside, caught by Jason Siegel, the tight end, across midfield to the 48-yard line. John Mobley made the tackle, but it's a 1st down for the Raiders. A gain of 8. Mobley, the 10th-year linebacker out of Texas A&M. 1st down, Raiders into Bronco territory. Raiders up 24-3. 1st and 10 at the Bronco 48. On 1st and 10, Pearson to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins out to the 45, a gain of 3. We have an injury timeout I think Cousins got shaken up on the play. He'll have to come out. That gives me time to tell you what's coming up next. We'll head down to Los Angeles. It'll be the Redskins and the Rams. After that game, we'll take a break, about an hour or so I can eat some dinner. And then we'll come back with the Falcons and the 49ers, followed by the Bengals and the Dolphins. We'll wrap up Week 11 here today on Juneteenth here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. Holiday today, so I'm able to give you a bunch of ball games. We had 3 soccer games this morning. Those are on YouTube, and they're also in the video section. On 2nd and 7, Pearson hands off to Jenkins around the outside, and Don Jenkins down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 3. James Kingston on the tackle, a linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Raiders at the Denver 42. It really is, Evil Dead. It's a terrible showing for the Broncos. They're going to lose their 3rd in a row.
Come on, let's go.
In the eye, Pearson to Jenkins. And Jenkins, on second effort, gets close to the marker, down to the 39. A gain of 3. It'll be 4th and 1. So the Broncos defense does get a stop as Kingston makes the play, the linebacker. So the Raiders will have to punt. I don't think they're going to try a long field goal. Under 6 minutes to play. They're going to try a long field goal. Are you kidding me? This will be from 56 yards. Dan Bailey. Kick is up. It's got the distance, but it's off to the left. No good. It remains a 24-3 ball game in favor of the Raiders. Now, I would have just punted there and pinned them deep. But now the Raiders are going to give Denver a short field. I don't think Denver is going to come back and win this unless there's a pick 6 or something that comes up that they make. I don't think they have enough time. We're in the 4th quarter. 5:43 left. Raiders up 24-3, even though the Broncos start at their own 46-yard line. Other than that opening drive that got them the field goal, the Broncos offense has done nothing. 5 receivers set wide. Hunter Mann in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Mann draws back, throws downfield, caught by Cockrell, and Mike Cockrell out to the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 13 yards. It's a gain of 17 yards, my bad. And a first down for Denver. On the tackle, Cole Harper, the linebacker. Redskins Rams up next. We hope it's better than these first 2 games. These first 2 games have been blowouts. The Seahawks beat the Saints 22-3. And now the Raiders are beating Denver 24-3.
Now let's go.
4 receivers set wide, make it 5, empty backfield. Man back, throws, caught by Cockrell, and a flag to boot. That's going to be a face mask. Tack on 15 more. And that's going to be charged to Marcus Nelson.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Yep, tack on 15 more. It'll be 1st and 10 Denver at the 11-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Well, that's what the Broncos need. They got to score quickly if they want to get back in this. That'll stop the clock as well. 5:08 left here in the 4th. Raiders up 24-3. A 3-touchdown lead for Oakland. Broncos come out. Denver in the offset eye, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
They hand off to Lattimore, but a flag is down. And that might be a holding call.
Holding. Offense.
Boy, Denver just shooting themselves in the foot. Mike Cockrell, the tight end, It'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll be first and 20 back at the 21-yard line. 4:56 left to play. Raiders up by 21, 24-3. On first and 20, Denver comes out in the offset eye.
Green 39. Green 39.
Man hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore picks up 2 yards down to the 19. It'll be second and 18. Russell Smith on the tackle, the 15th year defensive end out of Oregon. He's been around a while. Clock is moving, 4:35 and counting. Second and 18 for the Broncos. They come out in the offset eye.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Blue line.
Randall in motion. Man fakes the handoff, rolls out, and Man's going to take off, and he slides down at the 14. A gain of 5. That's going to bring up third and 12. Parker Littleton was right there to make the stop. Denver just doesn't have enough time. We're coming up on 4 minutes. They got to stop messing around here and throw it to the end zone. Third and 12 from the 14-yard line. Man hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 10, a gain of 4. That's going to bring up fourth and 8. Making the tackle, number 96, Xander Hackney. The Broncos have to go for it. It's fourth down. They're down by 21. Fourth and 8 from the 10-yard line. They have to get to almost the 1-yard line for a first down. 3 receivers to the far side. Man drops back. Man throws to the end zone. Lumen in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Lumen, the rookie tight end out of Louisiana Tech. A 10-yard touchdown catch in the back corner of the end zone. And the Broncos finally get a touchdown. And Denver has made this a 2-possession game. But there's only 3:23 left. Marcus Young will come on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now 24-10 in favor of the Raiders. 3:23 left. Denver might do an onside kick here. If it was me, I'd kick it away and trust the defense. You don't want to give the Raiders a short field and a chance to make it a 3-score game again. Sam Beasley will kick off for the Broncos. Now down by 14 as the Broncos finally get a touchdown. 3:23 left here in the fourth. Raiders still on top. They're going to try the onside kick. Beasley will line up, and that'll be recovered by Greer at the 42-yard line. Mason Greer, the second-year receiver at Louisiana Monroe. Now you've given the Raiders a short field. I would have kicked it away. I don't think it was time for the onside kick yet. Now Ryan Pearson will come out. He's had a great day. Probably his best in his young career so far. 3 touchdown passes. The Raiders are going to be 4-6, and Denver's going to drop to 7-3. Huge upset here today. I know we're not done yet, but it's getting close. The fat lady's warming up. Pearson in the shotgun on first and 10. Pearson hands off to Cousins. Raiders playing it safe. And Cousins picks up a yard to the 41 to be second and 9. John Mobley on the tackle. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark. Now we're under 3 minutes. Second and 9 for the Raiders at the Denver 41.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Pearson hands off to Orlando Cousins. And Cousins makes it down to the 35, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Carlos Laws on the tackle. It's actually a gain of 7. And that might take us to the 2-minute warning. And it will. Raiders up 24-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. Raiders lead the Broncos 24-10. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Raiders at the Bronco 35. Denver will start using their timeouts now. If the Raiders pick up the first down here, it's over. Pearson under center. Pearson hands off to Cousins, and Orlando Cousins is short of the first down. Denver takes a timeout, a gain of about a yard. It'll be 4th and inches. And they're going to bring out Dan Bailey. Bailey's going to try a 50-yard field goal. It would put the Raiders up by 17. It'd make it a 3-score game again. I just punt it myself. Redskins Rams coming up next. We'll be down in Los Angeles for that one. Dan Bailey from 50 yards. Snap, kick is up. It's long enough. And Bailey missed it off to the left. It remains a 24-10 ball game. Now, if the Broncos can score quickly here, watch out. 1:52 left. Raiders up 24-10. Denver has but 2 timeouts left. Denver will host the Chargers next week, and that's now a huge game. And the Raiders will host Jacksonville next week. 1st and 10 for the Broncos now. 5 receivers set wide. Hunter Mann in the shotgun. Mann drops back. Mann throws deep, going for the home run. And Lattimore can't hold on. He was well covered down the sideline by Herschel Grady. Knocks the ball away. It'll be 2nd and 10, and that'll stop the clock with a minute 45 left. I don't blame the Broncos for trying, though. Denver really needs a quick score here. Nice defensive play by Grady, punching that ball out of there. 1:45 left. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. 4 receivers set wide. Mann in the shotgun again.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Mann drops back, throws, dumps it off to DeCarva. Out to the 47, a gain of 7. Broncos take a timeout. And that will bring up 3rd and 3. A minute 41 left. It'll be 3rd and 3. The Broncos are running out of time, and they're running out of timeouts. They're down by 2 scores. They've got to get 2 touchdowns. That means they have to get this first one as quick as they can. From their own 47-yard line, Mann in the shotgun with a back on either side.
Here we go now.
Mann drops back. Mann throws downfield. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Broken up by Marcus Nelson, the 5th-year defensive back out of Connecticut. It'll be 4th down for the Broncos. Pretty much ball game right here. Denver has to pick up the first down. It'll be 4th and 3. They have to go for it at their own 47-yard line. The Broncos with 4 receivers set wide. Man in the shotgun. Man draws back. Man throws. Caught by Cockrell. Out to the 45. They pick up the first down. That's a gain of 8. 1st and 10 for the Raider 45. Man back. Man throws to Lattimore, incomplete. And it's probably best it was, because that will stop the clock. And it would have been a minimal gain. Cole Harper broke up the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. 1:18 left. Denver, you got to throw it downfield. You need 2 scores. 4 receivers wide. Man in the shotgun. Man draws back. Jumps it off to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 40. Just a 5-yard gain. Make it a 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 4. We're coming up on a minute left. Man in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Man looking. Throws outside. And Cockrell gets nailed immediately at the 39-yard line. It'll be 4th and 4. Just a gain of nothing. No gain. 4th down. 46 seconds. Man draws back. Throws. Cockrell can't hold on, and that'll be it. Turnover on downs. The Raiders will take over. The Broncos only have 1 timeout. A couple of snaps, and this one's done. And the Broncos are going to lose their 3rd in a row after starting 7-0. And the Raiders are going to go to 4-6. Major upset here today. Redskins Rams up next. Poor showing by Denver, as Evil Dead pointed out. The Broncos have only 1 timeout left.
Here we go.
Pearson in the victory formation takes a knee. Denver takes their final timeout. "41 seconds. This might be the last snap of the game. And that means when Denver takes on the Chargers next week, if the Chargers win, they'll be tied with Denver for first. That's a huge game next week. And that's the Thursday night game to start the week. 2nd and 11 for the Raiders. In the victory formation. Pearson takes a knee. And there's a 1-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. The Raiders don't have to snap it again if they don't want to. They might anyway. It's 3rd and 13. Rams Redskins up next. Final seconds tick away. Your final score: Oakland 24, Denver 10. Thanks for watching here at Javin Sports. Redskins Rams up next. We'll see you then.